Hi all, welcome back to my tech zone. Today we are going to do another project of Python, which is simple and a well-known project to many students and a lot of people. The project name is Rock, Paper, Scissors Game. It has been quite known project to many people, but do you know how to do it in Python in a simple way possible? Let's get into it. So let me make one replet and let's name it as Rock, Paper, Scissors. While the replet is loading, you have to know about this one library called random, which is part of Python again. And this random library is going to help you in choosing a random value whenever needed. So let's see how this library works. So I'm going to import random. So as we all know that the game can be played with a player and basically two players. So here I'm considering one player as me and the second player is going to be a computer. So first, let's make them understand that what are the things that we use in this game. It's clearly rock, paper, and scissors. So I need to store all these three values in a variable. So let's call it items. And I'm going to use this list topic in order to store these items. If anyone are not known about this list, just be aware that this list is going to help us in storing more than one value. So rock, paper, scissors. And now I just have to let computer know what to select. But we should be aware that computer should get enough chances to choose a random value. So I'm going to first try equating it with rock. How do I get rock? There is this indexing concept in list which starts with 0. So index number 0 would be carried by rock. Index number 1 would be carried by paper and 2 by scissor. So items 0 if I say, and if I print my computer, let's run the code. There we go. We got rock. But will computer always be rock? If I want to equate with paper, I do 1. And if I want to equate it with scissors, I have to do 2. But the main concept here is we need to get a random value. So the computer should choose between 0, 1, and 2 randomly, for which I'm going to use random library. And from this, there is this one function called randint. So if you use this, you need to tell Python between what to what value they can choose. So our values are 0 and maximum 2. So now if you run the code, rock, paper, rock, you can see the values are clearly random. Sometimes we get rock, sometimes paper, and also sometimes scissors, right? So now the computer is ready. So all we have to do is figure out who is the player. So let's see how to choose the player. So player is clearly going to be a string input. I'll ask the user to select between rock, paper, or scissors. And once the user selects, I'm of course not going to print computer. We can't reveal the answers. So the computer is ready, player is ready, time to play the game. So you all know that one condition where nobody will win the game. That's basically the tie. I think most of you must have guessed it already. So I'm going to check if computer is equal to player. It's clearly a tie. So this is pretty much understandable. We're going to make it tie. But now the next condition is what will happen if player equal rock? Player equal rock. When player is equal to rock, what would be the computer value? It could be rock, paper, or scissors. But we need not worry if computer value is rock because we all already did the tie condition, right? So now all we have to worry is if computer is paper, what would happen? And if computer is scissor, what would happen? So if computer is paper, what would happen? We know that of course computer is going to win the game. We will just say computer 1 and we will inform them paper covers rock. So we have done the condition. If computer is rock, it's going to be a tie. If computer is paper, then computer will win the game. We have one more condition left, which is nothing but if computer is equal to scissors, what would happen? So again, we know scissors are going to cut the paper. Sorry, scissors are going to be broken with the help of rock. So player is going to win the game. Player 1, rock beats scissors. So this is going to help us work for rock. If I run the code and if I tell them that my answer is rock, this is going to do every condition for me, but only with rock. What about the other conditions? We need to work on that. So wow, in the first go itself, I won the game where I beat it with the rock. And now let's try rock again. Again, player 1. Let's try until we get all the conditions work. Player 1. It's a tie. And let's wait until the computer wins. We can see that player 1 and tie is already here. Rock. Yes, finally computer won. So like this, we made all the conditions work if it is a rock, right? Now the same thing could be continued further for player equal paper and player equal scissors. So let's just take the same code and just come down. Just tell them that rock is going to be a paper now. And when this is paper would be a tie. So I'll not keep paper here. Instead, it's going to be a rock. So if computer is rock and player is paper, of course, player wins the game as paper covers rock. And if it is scissors, then computer will win the game. Because currently the conditions got swapped because computer is scissors and it's gonna cut the paper. So I'll just change this. Scissors cuts paper. All right. Now like this, we will have to continue one more time where we tell them that player is gonna be scissors. And if this is scissors, of course, this is gonna change. And paper and scissors, of course, scissors are gonna win. So player 1, because scissors cut paper. I'll just read this. And if computer equal rock and player is scissors, who is gonna win the game? We again know that computer is gonna win the game as rock beats scissors. That's perfect. That's it. It's gonna be a very simple game, hardly 10 minutes if you know the concepts well. If you're not sure about the concept, subscribe to the channel in order to, learn Python from basic. So let's just test it once. Rock, it's a tie. Let's try one more time. For paper, is it working? Yes, computer won the game. And for scissors, also, computer won. And of course, the conditions keeps changing because it's random. And that's your rock, paper, scissors in a simple, technique possible. Thanks for watching the video. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll come up with new amazing projects soon. Thank you.